Now moving on to understand the resource planning in India. We already discussed about the resource planning. Resource planning has been a very judicious way of using the resources, but at the same time it has been a very complex planning because nowadays you need to identify many things before planning something. First of all, we need to identify the location of the places where the resources are found. The identification itself will bring that half of the energy for us, because when the resources are found, you can do something. When the resources are not found, we cannot do anything. That's how it results on. So the resources have to be found clearly. Then only we can take any action on that. That's how the resources have to be found. And next, in order to identify the resources, you need the methods like surveying. You need to survey the place, you need to study about the place, you need to know about that particular place, and then you can identify what are the resources that are available for us. For example, when we take Rajasthan, it's a very basically hot place. When it's a hot place, you can't expect there you can get some huge amount of cool climatic condition there. So on a hot dry land, you can expect solar energy, you can expect wind energy. That's what surveying means. You can't expect solar energy on the eastern edge of India, where in Arunachal Pradesh, where you regularly get floods. So that's very important for us to identify in which region you get what kind of things. The second one, mapping. What is the exact location of the resource? The mapping skills also gets you added to get the exact picture of what and where is the resource found. The second point is a planning structure. A detailed planning structure has to be maintained so that you can have the combination of technology, skill, institutional setup in order to utilize the resource. Once you found that there is a resource that is found there, but still you don't know how to utilize that one. For example, you know that you found huge amount of solar energy is found in Rajasthan, but you don't know that how to use the solar energy equipment and how to get the skilled employees for that, and what is the way to process the solar energy which is found in the nature into institutional utilization of electricity. So you should know the path how to develop that one. So for that you need structural planning, which is very important after identification of the resources. Then moving on to the match with the national development plan. Once you plan for your state, at the same time it should be going parallelly and aligning with the national development plans. You cannot plan only with your own interest. You have to align it, and you need to get the budget allotted for that from the union budget. So for that you need to align it with the national interest. Then only you can get the perfect resource planning for our available resource. That's how we have to plan for our resources. And moving on to the resources, when can a resource be successfully utilized? First point, we should have the technical advancements. We all know that in a country like India, even though we have many resources, but lack of technology will definitely block the development of the resources. Well, at the same time, though resources are found but economically backward, then also it brings a hinder step towards the development. First point is, if it is resources found, technology is not there, you don't get development. Resources found, economical backwardness is there, it will not get development. When poor resource base, resource is very less, but you have economic development there, it results in development. If you have technology advancement there, it results in development. So technology and economic resource play a very vital role. That's what we have to understand here. And when it comes to conservation of the resources, how can we protect our resources? How should we use our resources? We already discussed that we need to utilize our resources very carefully and judiciously. Gandhiji expressed the same views when he was having a view on the development. He told that there is enough for everybody for need, but there is no end for greed. That's what he quoted in a simple line, saying that there is enough for everybody's need, not for greed. So if you are greeding of too much, you will not get anything. If you are expecting for your natural share, definitely we can expect that you can get that one. That's how Gandhiji expressed his view. His views are remarkable on any point. Let it take maybe on untouchability, let it be taken on humanitarian aspects, let it be taken on planning system, whatever it is. Gandhiji always had a foresighted view and gave a statement. Now, after many years, he passed away. The Club of Rome in 1968, first of all, claimed the view that economically or the development should be on sidelines with the environmental protection. For the first time in a systematic way, Club of Rome in 1968 presented its ideology that now we need to concentrate on development, but at the same time we need to remember that we should not curb the rights of the future generations. And next, Gandhiji's views were again brought back in 1974 by Schumacher in his words, saying that small is beautiful. Small is beautiful, what Gandhiji meant in the other words, saying that you have for everybody but not for greed. The same way you can get small is beautiful. Here, Brundtland Commission report also in 1987 expressed the same view that we need to go for sustainable development. So sustainable development have been the larger voice. Slowly and slowly it started to be raised from a very small place to a very large place, where in 1992 June, Rio de Janeiro summit, where 100 country nations head met there to discuss about the immediate action of plan on the environmental protection and to have Agenda 21. Agenda 21 clearly states for us that we need to plan for sustainable development and also to have our own local Agenda 21. Will again be stating that national, state and local interest has to be fulfilled on the guidelines of sustainable development. That's what we have the main focus of resource planning in India.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.